So answer me, Sam. Where do you think Ivy's gonna spend the night tonight, huh? Maybe on the couch with you?
Grace, we can argue about Ivy later. Now, what did you say about Kay? She ran out of the house?
Yes, I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me. I mean, while you were out rescuing your old girlfriend, our daughter, our pregnant daughter, ran out into this raging storm with no money and no place to go. I mean, anything could have happened to her by now.
How could you let her leave this house in this weather? I mean, she could freeze to death out there.
I tried to stop her, Sam. I did everything I could think of.
It's true, Dad. She did everything she could trying to convince her.
She wouldn't listen.
There was just no turning her around. I mean, I even did what you asked me to do. I stopped the whole tough love thing, and I told her that I didn't blame her for everything that had happened.
Look, I just don't understand how you could let her walk out of this house.
You know what? I do understand, Sam. Because I told you that you were the only person that she would listen to. But you weren't here. Now, you had to run off on some urgent police matter, which turned out to be a rescue mission for Ivy. Damn it, Sam, I needed you, and your daughter needed you, and you weren't here. And to make things worse, you lied about where you were going.
No, I didn't. I told you I had to respond to a domestic dispute, which is what I did.
Which you had to know was at the Crane Mansion.
I did. I knew it involved Mrs. Julian Crane, which could easily admit Teresa or even Rebecca. I had no idea it was about Ivy.
Oh, come on, Sam, that just doesn't even fly.
We don't have time to fight about this. Not with Kay out there wandering around in this storm.
Look, don't you dare try to blame me for this. Because this wouldn't have happened if you were at home. In fact, if anything happens to Kay, I'm holding you responsible.
We just gotta find her, okay? I'm gonna call the station, put out an APB. She's 5 feet, 10 inches tall, medium length brown hair. I'll just fax you over a recent photo of her.
I'll get one, Dad. I know where a good one is.
Thanks.
She had on a gray wool jacket and a striped scarf.
She had on a gray wool jacket and a striped scarf. Right. Yeah, okay, thank you. Look, I don't give a damn about procedure, okay? I want my daughter found. Now, you call the entire force and you have them search every square inch of this town. Do you hear me? Now, you call me on my cell when you got something. Now, what area did you already look so I don't search there?
Look, why don't John and I show you, and then we can spin up our own...
Thank you, but no thanks, okay? Right, this is a family matter. I can find my daughter on my own.
What? You gotta be kidding, right?
You were such a hypocrite. I mean, you were turning down David's kind offer to help when you just waltzed in here with your girlfriend?
For God's sake, Ivy is not my girlfriend, and this is not the time for petty jealousy. The only reason Ivy is here because she had nowhere else to go. And I wasn't about to let her spend the night in a raging snowstorm.
Which is exactly where your daughter is. If you hadn't been out playing knight in shining armor with Ivy, your daughter would be safe and sound up in her bed. But now that you are home, you're going to turn down David's offer to help because he committed the unforgivable sin of marrying me long before I ever met you. Now, that is what I call petty jealousy. Tell me something, Sam. If you had to make a choice of who was going to spend tonight out in the snowstorm, who would it be, Ivy or Kay? You see, that's what I thought. You'd rather your girlfriend be safe, and to hell with your daughter.
Will you stop trying to put words in my mouth? And for the last time, Ivy is not my girlfriend. And the only reason I didn't answer your question was so ridiculous. I wouldn't want anyone to spend the night out in the blizzard, Ivy or Kay.
Maybe they found her. Hello? It's Ethan. Don't keep the line tied up too long. I can't believe that you would let your personal feelings for David get in the way of his offer to help you find Kay.
I'm not rejecting his help out of spite, Grace.
Oh, no? Then what is it?
Look, I don't have time to babysit him or John. This is a job for professionals. They have no experience.
For God's sake, Sam, they've both got eyes. I mean, they can look for her as well as you can. Or are you the only one that's allowed to go out and rescue damsels in distress?
Listen, I know we don't see eye to eye on many things.
Yeah, try none.
All right, but we're gonna have to put that aside tonight and work together to find your daughter, Kay.
Thank you for sharing, okay? But I don't have time to stand around here and argue.
Sam, do not walk away from his offer to help. We need everyone out there looking for her.
All right. But you keep an eye on your son, all right? The last thing we need is for him to get injured in a snowstorm.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on my son.
Sam, you'll call me as soon as you hear anything?
Of course I will.
Because I don't know what I would do if... Just call me, all right?
Dad! Charity has something to tell you.
It's about Kay.
Do you know where she is?
No, not for sure. I had one of my premonitions.
What did you see?
I saw Kay, and I saw her laying in the snow in a street, and she wasn't moving, and there was blood.
Oh, did you see where she was or what street she was on?
No. I just kept flashing from her to hear all of us in the living room, and then the phone rang, and you answered it, and whatever was said made us all really upset.
Chief Bennett. Yeah. Two of my men found the girl in the snow.
Oh, thank God. She all right?
She's dead.